Hello there, guys, and let's talk about what is a command, okay? Because I think that a lot of people think they know what is a command and they probably use commands and all of that. But I think that if you really ponder this question, you will not find the answer so trivial. So, what are commands? Commands are, in essence, running a program with options and arguments. And let's say that I am using the command ls. The option I want to use is L, and the argument to the command is file.txt. So let's go over this again. So the ls is the program. The L is the option. And you will recognize options by deleting dash right here. And file.txt is a argument. So pretty much any command that you are going to look at is going to have this structure. So the first thing you will encounter is a program, or more generally, the command name. But for the purposes of this discussion, let's assume that the first thing you encounter is a program. Because there are multiple types of commands. We're going to talk about it later. But for the purposes of this tutorial, let's assume that the first thing you encounter is the program. Then you have to tell the program if you want some additional functionalities, and those are called options. So basically, you call a program which is called ls, and then you say, okay, ls, I would like for you to have the option L, whatever that means. We're going to learn and we're going to actually understand what that means in later tutorials. But for now, we are just looking at commands conceptually. So you are calling a program, you are telling it that it should include some additional options while it is executed, so that the result of a program running with and without this option is not the same. And you are providing your program some argument. Now, what is an argument? An argument is something that you give to the program that the program uses during its execution. So in this particular case, and again, we don't yet understand what the ls program does, but somehow the ls program uses our argument and does something with it, whatever it is, and then produces some output. Okay, so you can think of programs as these black boxes, or these black border boxes in this particular case, and they take some input and they produce some output. Okay, so the arguments are actually the input to our programs, and the options, I would say, are included here. So options are here, and they actually affect the way I misspelled it. So options, okay? So options actually affect the way this box is going to produce the output. And again, we are going to revisit this. I just included this just for you to keep this in the back of your head, because we are going to very soon be executing some commands, and I just want this always to be in the back of your head. Again, we will revisit it later on, because it is very important for you to understand the general structure of commands, because otherwise they tend to get relatively confusing and you're just memorizing them and you don't really see the general pattern. But I always love the general patterns because it makes my learning very, very easy. Okay, so this is it for this video. Hope you learned something useful, and I will talk to you soon.